All right, got some feedback from my Jedi Council saying I need to mention and show more standings and stats in these episodes, so I will make that effort as we move forward. Pennyworth FC starts September on the road.
From the city of Portsmouth, welcome to Fratton Park.
That's Portsmouth, not Portsmouth. Kit rating 6. I like the colors, but they look like they're just wearing t-shirts. In my humble opinion, a soccer jersey should look like a soccer jersey, not just a t-shirt with your logo on it. I do kind of like the sponsor being a local university, however, so let's bump it up to a 6.5. Nice crowd today in this southern port city, which, fun fact, is the most densely populated city in the United Kingdom. That surprised me because, you know, London. Christian Gomez getting his first start in net for Pennyworth, and we're debuting our new bright yellow second kits. Early going, Leon Stewart with a great chance, but he's, well, to put it mildly, he is off target. Bro, what was that? We're controlling play, but their 5-man back line manages to confound. They're clearly waiting for a chance to counterattack, and it comes in the 19th minute as center back Kai Short absolutely loses his man. This is where we badly miss the injured Austin Rigby. This pass by Benchama is terrible, and here we go again. Did Pennyworth come to play today? Sure doesn't look like it, as we sit and watch Portsmouth pass it until Ryan Tunnicliffe rips one past Gomez. Oof, 2-0. But suddenly, signs of life. Henry Groves keeps it in with a nifty poke to Mason, who finds just enough space, and we're within a goal. Look at Connor Mason stare down an opponent before savagely putting it in the back of the net. We squander a chance to square it up just before the half. Sammy Benchama is wearing his frustration on his face. But after the break, a set piece gives our boys the chance to draw even. What a volley by Benjamin Jacobs. The League Two Lewandowski is giving us a reason to keep him around in League One. More quality chances in the second half, but we can't pay them off as the 5-man block does what it's supposed to do for Portsmouth. Gomez looking more comfortable making this big stop in the late stages. We stole the momentum back in this one, but we have to settle for a character-building draw, 2-2. And the media's love affair with Jacobs has not waned. We're in 8th place as we welcome Plymouth Argyle to Beagle Bridge for a night game. Kit rating 7. I like the somewhat old-school look of these Plymouth Pumas. Pennyworth opens the tab via Lewis Garrett. Nice bang-bang play here from Jabril Agamirov and Jared Collins. 30 minutes in, Jordan Houghton goes in too hard on Garrett, and that's a red. Plymouth down to 10 men, huge opportunity for Pennyworth. Instead, it's Plymouth on the front foot. The D falls asleep, but Gomez gets a digit on this one to keep us in the lead. Things are getting chippy. Alex Collins gets a yellow for this. Jeffcott with lots of space, and he lets one fly, but slices it like me with the driver on the first tee. 1-0 at the half. There's some tension in the air here at the home of Pennyworth FC. Start of the second, Jeffcott breaks free, but Jared Collins overreacts, takes him down from behind in the box. That's going to get called every single time. Collins is tossed out. Jeffcott's going to get some quality alone time with our goalkeeper. He converts, and it's all even. Neither team sniffs goal again, and it ends in a 1-1 draw. And Luke Fox answers 3 questions having nothing to do with any of what just happened. The media wildly overreact to this result, declaring once again that we are struggling for form. For some reason, they single out Leon Stewart, who's playing just fine, thanks. Let's all chill out. It's only September. We're a very young team. But you know these lads are thirsty for a win after 2 straight draws. It's time to take out our frustration on the unsuspecting college town of Cambridge. It's time for a win so lopsided, we have to check the sliders. 13th minute, Henry Groves sets the tone for the entire day.
Setting the tone for the entire day.
His left footer is too strong for the keeper. 1-0. Seriously, goalie is like, damn, dude. And Henry's like, that felt good. I think I might do that again later, maybe even a few times. Sammy Benchama appears to be losing his mind. Decides it's time to moonwalk at midfield. Okie doke. Here is why we signed John Tolkien. Watch him close the gap on Smith to end the Cambridge threat. Get that out of here. Off the throw-in, it's Gustav Marion with his first score of the season. Guys, that's the second goal off this keeper's hands. I think he might not be good. Another look, the Frenchman Marion with the give and go. Connor Mason says, you do the honors, my friend. And it gets uglier from there. Benjamin Jacobs. A second for Groves. And then, whoops, Henry puts one over the net. He's a little embarrassed. But no worries, because look how disgustingly open he gets on this play to complete the hat trick. Is Henry done? Nah. Here's goal number 4, going low this time just to show that he can. Picks a fight with the corner flag and wins. For real though, check out this knuckleball. Poor keeper just doesn't know what to do. The question's quickly becoming, how long can we keep Henry mother effing Groves at Pennyworth FC? He's that good. But don't forget about Ben Jacobs. His filthy header makes it 8-0. My God, this keeper is having the worst day of his entire life. But can we keep a clean sheet? Of course not. Of course not. Cambridge is going to score in injury time to make it 9-1. 9-1. You know what? I don't even care. This will forever be known as the Henry Groves coming out party, not the day Jack Lancaster ruined Pennyworth's clean sheet. Come get your game ball, Henry, and please consider staying a while. We promise to pay you lots of money. Business time. Welcome to the Academy, Eusebio Rivera, Mexican striker who's probably more of a winger, just like everyone else we sign. And welcome to the senior squad, the first of the German Fab Five to be promoted, center back Noah Mooring. He's spent the past year improving his game and growing his dreads. Hell yes, Noah, hell yes. 65 overall, he'll get playing time very soon. Alexander De Vries, very promising striker, will join Besiktas on loan in January. He and Lewis Garrett are the leading candidates to wear our number 9 in the future. Matchday 10, Bradford City. I have always liked this color scheme of maroon and orange, but the color of this match is blood red. Jacobs is taken down from behind. It's a red card for Alfie Killer Kilgore, so Bradford will be a man down, and Connor Mason's going to get a free kick in a dangerous spot. He airmails it, but moments later, redemption. Henry Groves is facilitating. Connor Mason is rifling the white ball past the pink keeper. Then it's DVV Yoga making the most of his opportunity. Those were just the first 2. Benny Jakes scored 4 more, but they were kind of ordinary and we got a lot to get to, so let's just move on. After 10 matches played, we sit 4th with 20 points. Match day 11 taking us to Shrewsbury. They've been in League One seemingly forever, 10 straight seasons I'm told. We are top of the league in goals by 12. That is wild. You know how they say goalies need to face a certain number of shots before they're really getting a groove? That might be the case here with Gomez, because what in the hell was that?
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
Right under his left leg. 1-0 Shrewsbury. But in the 14th minute, Alex Collins finds Lewis Garrett for the equalizer. Shrewsbury goes up 2-1 on this very nice header by Ryan Bowman. Let's try a few different zoom-in effects on that goal so I can get better at editing. Minute 60 now, a cross with some serious curve on it from Collins. It finds Van Vliet and we are all even again. 87th minute, heartbreak for Pennyworth as someone forgets to track Josh Vela. He is wide open for an easy shot on Gomez, easy as pie, and 3 Pennyworth points vanish into thin air. We now sit 6th with 20 points from 11 matches. Youth prospect Eusebio Rivera converts to right wing as we knew he would. He gets a 7-point bump to his rating. Nice. Frederick Slater, longtime member of Pennyworth FC, is sold for the lowest amount you'll ever see a player sold for. Our next challenge, the Imps of Lincoln City. Kit rating 4 out of 10. These are inexcusable. You do not put black lettering over red stripes. It's very hard to read. See, I actually like the choice of black text if you interrupt the red stripes instead of just slapping it right on top of them. This is not rocket science. We strike first. Asgard, showing some skill in the corner, gets free, serves it up for his good buddy Connor Mason. The path of this ball is remarkable. Look how badly the Lincoln center back wants to get his head on it, and watch Leon Stewart duck to avoid it. Now that's just good fun. 20 minutes later, a chance to go up 2-0, but Asgard just makes it a little too easy for the Lincoln keeper. Just before the half, Hakeem Adelakun with a well-timed run, he brings Lincoln level. All the momentum's on the side of the Imps, and someone forgot to mark Theo Archibald. John Tolkien tries to cover the inside run and leaves just way too much open space. The Scottish winger takes advantage. Pennyworth runs out of time. It's a 2-1 victory for Lincoln City. We signed 2 more high-potential Germans to the youth academy, right back Fritz Kaiser and midfielder Christian Sig Sauer. Patrick Boer from the original German Fab Five gets the call up to the senior squad. We tell him the only way he can avoid failure is to try to be exactly like the older players. Rotating the squad a good bit for a Papa John's Cup match against Cheltenham Town, which, if I understand correctly, only has 2 syllables. It only takes 5 minutes for Lewis Garrett to put Pennyworth ahead. That lead stands at the half, but it turns out the Sim loves George Lloyd. He scores twice. The match engine likes him too. He makes it a hat trick, and we face an uphill battle to reach the next stage of the Papa Johns. Back to league play. We're in 7th place and need to get on track, so the starters are back against Exeter City. Jacobs and Asgard both score to put us up 2-0. 40th minute, corner kick. Perrier gets his noggin on it. We cruise to a 4-2 win at home. Youth prospect, I'm going to go with Jens Kuhn, gains 6 rating points by switching from center forward to center back. Sunderland want to take Ali on loan. Let's see if this one actually goes through. We currently sit 7th after 13 games played in League One. Derby's here for a rainy night game at Beagle Bridge. Marinovic gets the tip of his toe on this one to keep it scoreless at halftime. The defensive struggle continues until the 76th minute when Derby's Max Bird splits our center backs. That's the deciding goal, and we drop points at home. Feels like 1 step forward, 1 step back for Pennyworth FC. Now we have a tough road game at Hull City, who's recently jumped above us in the table. We're at the MKM Stadium, one of the largest venues in League One. Hull City kit rating, 8 out of 10. Orange and black always look good together, and I like the distressed diagonal stripe. No complaints here. Someone tells a cringy joke in the pregame huddle, and the Pennyworth boys come out flat. Andy Cannon gets way too much room to operate at the top of the box, finds the pride of Northern Ireland, Josh McGuinness, for the opening goal. Hull just seem to be winning all the battles on this day. Case in point, Daniel Van Vliet can't quite win this ball, and there are going to be consequences. After a long series of passes, it's McGuinness again, 2-0 Hull City. Later, it's Jacob Greaves with a header that's got just the right arc to get past Marinovic. Jacobs and Groves lead a second-half comeback effort, but we drop 3 more points in Yorkshire. We're in 8th place in mid-October, but despite some poor results, there's no panic in this club. Team morale remains high, and I suspect something will click for this young squad. German Fab Fiver Alexander Schulte makes an epic position switch. The move from CDM to winger instantly makes him one of Pennyworth's best players at 66 overall, so he's getting called up. And that's cool, but, so many wingers. Doncaster Rovers have roved south to Beagle Bridge. It's 2-2 at the 90-minute mark, but remember, folks, the game never ends right at 90, something us Americans always have trouble getting used to. We're getting 4 minutes of extra time, and at minute number 3, Dan Van picks the pocket of Ed Williams, and 8 passes later, Leon Stewart finds himself unmolested in front of the goal. The Simon Phoenix of League One, Wesley snipes it past the keeper to seal the victory, and the boys row their boat gently up the table with a 3-2 win. And we're really never going to run out of wingers now that Hawk Holzel has switched positions, becoming a serviceable 63 overall. Idris Ali has finally found a loan move he likes. He's heading to Sunderland in January. China audaciously tries to poach our manager Luke Fox. No chance, China. We're still holding on to 8th place as we travel to Milton Keynes for a clash with 3rd place MK Dons. Our boys get a few good chances, but they keep putting it wide left. Neither team manages a goal in this one. We go home with a point from a draw. Jurkan's final Germany youth report is a bit of a dud. We're going to see who he can find right here in England for his next assignment. Respect to Jeff is going to Wales. If we want to advance in the Papa John's Trophy, we need to beat Mansfield Town. They put up a decent fight in the first half, but 2 Lewis Garrett goals help us cruise to a 3-1 win, and we're moving on from the Pizza Cup group stage. Back in league play, we're hosting 19th place Burton Albion for match day 18. Jacobs and Groves are still the league's high scorers. It's a golden hour kickoff here at Beagle Bridge. A couple of very pretty goals from this one. Theirs comes in the 23rd minute. Omari Patrick plays the volley perfectly. Marinovic never had a chance. Early second half, Mike Bostwick gets sent off for the Brewers. Can we capitalize? We can. Daniel Van Vliet's been subbed on for Benchama, and he's straight up stealing Sammy's job at this point. Look at the instincts here. What a beautiful one-touch pass to set up Jacobs. One more time, because it's one of the best plays you're likely to see in any given season. Wow. But with just 10 minutes to go, Burton gets a set piece. Connor Mason fails to clear it. His mistake is punished as Kane Hemmings secures the 2-2 draw for the Brew Crew. Crewe Alexandra may be just what the doctor ordered. Let's rock the Dayglow Yellows for this one. Bradley Falcao, not Radamel Falcao, sneaks a header past Gomez from a tough angle. Wow, can't even be mad at that. Absolutely filthy. They almost make it 2-0, but Jesse Oakley saves the day. They're going to regret missing that chance because just a few moments later, Lewis Garrett puts us level. And then, how does this pass get through? Agamirov with the deft touch. It somehow finds its way to Garrett's foot. Wow, that pass had eyes. 2-1 Pennyworth. Gomez comes up with a big save, and then we add one more. Patrick Boer's first goal for the club. It comes in extra time, and it's a real pretty one on a pass from Alex de Vries. Suddenly, the youngsters are starting to put it together. 3-1 final for Pennyworth FC. It's late November, and we're giving thanks for a much-needed win. Still in 8th place, but look how tightly packed everyone around us is. Quick look at our goal totals. Ben Jacobs leads the way with 16. The wonder kid Henry Groves second with 10. 9 for Lewis Garrett. Connor Mason has 7. He's cooling off a bit after that very fast start. Marinovic is happy. Good. He's our top goaltender. We need him to feel that exact way. Oxford is up next. They're in 11th place. It's tied at 1 in the second when Nathan Perrier makes a very poor decision. Watch as Perrier, our left center back, drifts out of position, leaving a big gap for James Henry, who gives Oxford the lead. They would not look back, adding another one late. We lose 3-1. Wigan Athletic are somehow only 22nd in the table. We're heading there next. Our highlighter kits look amazing. Unfortunately, we don't produce many highlights on the pitch. 10 minutes in, Wigan is passing with precision, and it opens up Jordan Cousins for an absolute piss rocket past Marinovic. The rest of it went just like that. It ends 3-0 Wigan. We can't even manage a goal in our second straight loss. But hey, maybe we can start a magical run in the FA Cup, the oldest and biggest of all English competitions. We draw Leyton Orient in the first round, and we give up 2 goals to guys named Smith, who each spell it differently. Smith with an I puts in this volley, and Smith with a Y blows past Kai Short and rockets this one into the top left corner. It's a 2-1 final. Leyton Orient bounces us from the FA Cup. Our youth scout, Sir GRKN, has found a pair of Freddies for the academy right here in England. Freddie Bolton's already a 61 overall at age 15, with an exciting potential between 78 and 94. Something tells me he could replace Tolkien at left back someday. Freddie Price is just a 54, but he's taller and more physical. Welcome to both Freddies. Here comes Sunderland for a very important league game. We need to start beating some of these teams above us. Looking at the full table, Sheffield Wednesday and Derby County are tops with 14 wins apiece. We seem to have been stuck in 8th for about the past month. Our 9 wins, 4 draws, and 8 losses put us 8 points back from a playoff spot, but it's only early December, so there's time. Both teams getting chances early on in this match. Nice work here by Noah Mooring, slowing down his man so Marinovic can come scoop it up. Anthony Patterson making nice stops for Sunderland. It's scoreless at the half. Leon Stewart linking up with Connor Mason, but we just can't seem to get anything past this keeper. The deadlock finally breaks in the 72nd minute. Diamond finds Kloss at the top of the box. Marinovic is caught too far to his right to stop it. Sunderland add 2 more late. We lose 3-0. We've now lost 4 straight, including 3 straight in league play. Jack Peake has lost playing time to younger guys recently, and he's griping about it to the media. This is just life as an ascending club. The guys who helped you get promoted eventually lose their spots, and the cycle repeats itself. We've got nothing but love for Jack. We fully understand where he's coming from, but his departure does seem likely by season's end. The Sunderland loss dropped us to 9th, and the top teams are starting to separate from the middle. But here's a chance to make a statement against the best. We're on the road at the legendary Hillsborough to take on Sheffield Wednesday. The home team gets the first big chance, but Windass doinks it off the post. Half hour in, Lewis Garrett showing some physicality. He keeps 2 defenders at bay and fires one top shelf for the 1-0 lead on this crucial away day. It's worth a second look. Garrett tells the first defender to back off, takes 2 steps to keep the second defender off him, and boom. Keeper probably could have reached it, but reacted a split second too late. Just before halftime, it's crafty Connor Mason with the worm burner to make it 2-0. Wednesday is certainly finding opportunities, but our guy Gomez always seems to be in the right place to break their hearts. He makes 2 point-blank stops on Lee Gregory and another on Barry Bannon. The backbreaker comes in the 71st minute. Henry Groves with a pretty through ball to Asgard, who knows just how much Jacobs loves a good volley. We're leaving Hillsborough with 3 badly needed points. We heavily rotate the squad for round 2 of the Pizza Cup, and it's clear our backups are not sharp. But the youngster, Alex DeVries, gets a little bit lucky on this one. It's 1-0 Pennyworth. Then it's Jack Peake getting on the end of an Alex Collins cross to extend the lead. They get one back with about 10 minutes left, but it's too late. Pennyworth win this one 2-1. The Sheffield Wednesday win bumps us back up to 8th in the table. Here comes Accrington Stanley to try and kill our momentum, but a 9th minute Connor Mason goal is enough to secure another win. It's Christmas Day, and all we want from Santa is revenge against Charlton Athletic. The team that humbled us in Week 1 is slipping in the standings, but they still have our number, taking us down 2-1. Striker Lewis Wills is getting anxious in our youth academy. He's 17 years old, but he's only a 59 overall. We promote him, but not because we're going to play him. We'll try to loan him out to boost his skills so we can eventually sell him for more money. Oxford again already. They sit 2 spots below us in the table. This feels like an important test on the road. Benjamin Jacobs sits atop the league with 17 goals. He's hoping to add to that, and in no time at all, he's taking a pass with lots of open space, but this time he has to give it up to Leon Stewart, who can't convert. Bad throw from the keeper gives Benny another shot, but he is wide. Is it going to be that kind of day? Marinovic in good form early. Here he is diving to stop a Matty Taylor shot. Minute 36, our right back Gus Marion is playing too far inside. Winger Joel Cooper takes advantage. 1-0 Oxford United. Second half, Cooper is subbed out for Billy Bowden, who immediately scores for Oxford. It is 2-0. Final score 2-1. We waste another chance to gain momentum. Henry Groves is now a 71 overall, and we offer him a raise from $590 a week to nearly $3,000. He agrees to an extra 2 years, which is huge for us. Something tells me we'll be renegotiating his deal again in the summer. We are still in 8th place on New Year's Eve with Crewe coming to town. Let's put the inconsistency behind us and end the year strong. We're giving Garrett the start at striker and moving Groves to his natural position of winger, with Asgard moving to a center mid. We haven't seen a goal from Henry Groves in quite some time. Hopefully this will get him off the schneid. Pennyworth comes out firing. Asgard with a near miss just a few minutes in. Uh-oh. Here comes Crewe with lots of open space. A beautiful pass to Micah Mandrin, but he puts it wide. 26th minute, Lewis Garrett showing some vision to find Leon Stewart, who reminds us that he can shoot. What a beauty to put us up 1-0. Then a great decision by Asgard here to dink it over to Lewis Garrett for the second Pennyworth goal. And now it's time to get Henry Groves going. Watch him running in from the bottom of your screen. He raises his hand and Lewis Garrett sees him. Henry is back in the box score. Crewe battles back. This is just a wonderful pass from Falcao to Callum McFadzine. But Luke's boys are unbothered. Here's Daniel Van Vliet giving it to Groves, then making a run into the box for a goal of his own. That makes it 4-1. One more for Pennyworth in extra time. Ben Jacobs is just messing with the defender here. Backheel flip to Groves, who has just enough of a step on his man, and the aim is true. At full time, it's 5-1 Pennyworth, a perfect way to end the calendar year. Our very young senior squad has managed, on sheer precocious talent alone, to stay within sight of a promotion playoff spot. And next episode, we'll find out if we can get there as we go all the way to the end of the regular season. Will a bonus episode for playoffs be necessary? Stay with us. It's about to get real interesting.